Conference. What an incredible day it's been. What an incredible year it's been since we were last here at Spring Conference. Just look back, just reflect. When we were doing this time last year, the world, the country, our party were completely different to how they are as we stand here today. Give yourselves a claps because you have done a huge job. I'm going to be very quick today because my job as the local government spokesman for the party is an easy one. It's one of the few spokes jobs where the actual work is done by those around me, those 500 councillors that represent this party and our parish councillors up and down the country, day in, day out. The committee meetings, the briefings, the community work, the action groups, the community leadership, it's those people in the town halls, those people in the streets who make my job easy, but who make your country a better place. So to our councillors, give them a round of applause. Thank you. "500 councillors representing this party. A few years ago, when I was first elected in 2009, I didn't think that was a possibility. I'd also like to thank our party chairman, Paul Oakton. The work he has done for a man who, it's been said earlier today, was first told it was a 6-week job, and then finds that he has held this party together through thick and thin. Ladies and gentlemen, our chairman, Paul Oakton.
Thank you.
He's a good friend, he is a great chairman, but he is a wonderful individual. So Paul, thank you for the work you've done from the bottom of all of our hearts. Now, we have a new leader, and he is a fantastic leader. I think the best leader that this party could ever hope for. And yet, he's been through a very hard time over the last week. But today, I think, ladies and gentlemen, Paul Nuttall really made his mark on this party as our leader and made a statement to this country that we are behind him 100% and we want him in Westminster. So let's give it up for our leader. Win, lose or draw, let's remember, because there's a lot of spin around that election. Win, lose or draw, let's remember our leader has taken the Labour Party to the mark. In a safe seat that should remain a safe seat, he has challenged them, and he's put them on the run. So the Labour Party, we are coming to get you.
Yeah.
And yet in amongst all of the noise, all of the media, there's very few positive UKIP stories get out there. Isn't it amazing? One I'll tell you about, because it's a local government one that, strangely, never made all the national newspapers. There were no cabinet ministers coming out speaking about it this weekend. If one of our parish councillors had have said the wrong word, or one of our 500 councillors up and down the country who guard every word they say because they know the next thing that comes out of their mouth, if they get it wrong, will be all over the national papers. No other parties' councillors have to watch themselves that way, and it's a huge testimony to just how good our people are that we aren't in the national papers every week, because if they held other parties to the level of scrutiny that our councillors are held to, they would be receiving negative press every single day, not every single week. So for our councillors, I thank you for your professionalism and your integrity. But one person I would like to thank especially is a man called Councillor Mike Bush, who in Tendring District Council just a few days ago won what was once a very safe Labour seat and is now a UKIP councillor in a ward that was once held by cabinet members down there. So to Councillor Mike Bush, congratulations. We are sorry the national news ignored you, but UKIP wins up and down the country, day in, day out. And it's stories like that we have to remember, because UKIP is seeing success day in, day out, hard work, hard graft. We don't claim huge accolades for it. We don't expect any reward or thanks for it, but UKIP councillors are doing the job on the ground. And our partners are as well, and I've been asked to just promote something for you. It's in our programme today, and it's by the Bruges Group, and it's to lobby the members of the House of Lords, lobby them, please, ladies and gentlemen, to tell the House of Lords that actually this party means business. And if they don't do the right thing and stand up for the people of this country and support Brexit, if they think they can water it down or oppose it, then we will come and get them too. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, remember, despite having 500 councillors, despite beating the government twice, despite taking out the Prime Minister in the last 12 months, this party has still never, ever been appointed a single member to the House of Lords. We've got some brilliant lords, but every single one of them have come to this party because they believe in it, having already been appointed. It's about time UKIP had real representation in the House of Lords, and it's about time the government recognised that. I'd quickly like to thank two other people. One is Marianne Overton, the leader of the independent group at the Local Government Association, which our councillors sit within this group. She has been instrumental in making sure this party's voice is heard and our views are recognised in a very big, powerful organisation that lobbies government. UKIP's perspective, UKIP's arguments and our lines are delivered, not just by our fantastic AMs in the London and Welsh Assembly, not just by our councillors in town halls, not just by our fantastic MP in the House of Commons, but by our group within the LGA that Marianne leads. And she does that fairly, she does that openly, and she's a great asset and a great partner to this party. So Marianne, thank you. And then finally, because I can't mention every single councillor as much as I would love to, and all the hard work they do, I'd like to mention Chris Wells, our group leader, the leader of Thanet Council down in Kent. Chris Wells has done a remarkable job. This party's first council leader, the pressure was on that man. Here's a man the entire party was looking to. To do a good job, and the entire media and establishment was looking to trip up on every occasion they possibly could. And yet here's a man who has held firm, who has taken his council from being described as toxic before UKIP were running it, to being described as inspiring and strong leadership and performing well under UKIP's administration. So Chris Wells, for holding that council together, for the improvements that you have made, and in particular because the groups who have been down there looking at what work they've done have especially earmarked Chris and said it is his excellent leadership that's made a difference, and he is changing the whole of East Kent in trying to fulfil UKIP's manifesto pledges of scrapping chief execs, getting rid of senior managers, stopping waste, and putting the people of his area first. That's what UKIP's all about, ladies and gentlemen. And then finally, I will make a very quick request to you. Unsurprisingly, we have 500 councillors, but 192 of them are up for election in May, and we need you to make sure those 192 get re-elected. In this coming election, there are 3,617 seats up for election, and we owe it to the people of this country to make sure everybody in this country who has an election has the opportunity to vote for UKIP. We must never hear that common complaint again of you changed my mind, you changed my opinion, but when I went down there wasn't a candidate for vote for. Ladies and gentlemen, we plead to you, every seat must be filled because this country deserves the changes that UKIP can make. Finally, I'd like to make a sales pitch. You'll have seen us out there carting manifestos to various car booths. We are launching the UKIP Local Government Manifesto for 2017. I believe one of the best documents that any party's local government teams put together. It is your councillors who have shaped this and made it, and it is a document that I think rings true to the people out there in the towns and streets of our country. So please, do come out on the stall, do take these home, and do make sure that UKIP delivers. Ladies and gentlemen, our country needs us, and we owe it to them to deliver. Thank you.